Welcome to Rita's Room. I'm Rita, and this is my room, your spiritual electronic salon where we do the exercise of staying awake using affirmations, breathing exercise, and creative visualization. So we're in the second week of our defining series. We're defining ourselves, we're defining our future. And this week our focus is blending. We're going to be blending in our meditation, which is the package. So what is blend? You know, to combine or to mix that constituent parts so that they're indistinguishable from one another. Well, that's you and your higher self. That's you and your inner guidance. That's you and your soul. So let's begin this week with this week's affirmations. I am free to be me. I love and approve of myself. Life is eternal and filled with joy. My mind is gently harmonious and at peace. Okay, so last week we worked with acceptance. You know, we're putting together a definition of who we are. We're putting together a definition of who we are and how we want to be in the world, because this is a new world. We're already in a new world, and this is very, very exciting. And for those of us who have been around a while, it's very exciting. And for those of you who have been around for a very short period of time, you still get how in the future we are and how we are actually consciously creating our future. We are consciously creating our evolution. We are evolving, but we're making choices. We're making powerful choices. So one of the choices that we're making as a whole, because we had the whole movement, the human potential movement was all about self-esteem, a whole movement on self-esteem. And so now that we've raised our self-esteem and that we fully accepted ourselves, we worked with that last week, now we're going to blend. So we're going to blend with our soul, we're going to do all this stuff. But one of the things that we really want to work on is being enough. So we want to get that we are enough. And what do we do to be enough? We do Hatha. So let's go ahead and do Hatha. Inhale deeply. I have enough. Exhale fully. I am enough. Inhale deeply. I do enough. Exhale fully. I achieve enough. Inhale deeply. I have enough. Exhale fully. I am enough. Inhale deeply. I do enough. Exhale fully. I achieve enough. And one more time. Inhale deeply. I have enough. Exhale fully. I am enough. Inhale deeply. I do enough. Exhale fully. I achieve enough. All right, enough is enough, and you are enough. You and your soul are blending together as we work with blending this week in the Defining series, defining ourselves, defining our future, creating our future. So what is it that you want to be? And you know, our affirmations are about freedom, and that's what we want to be, and we are free. We are the only thinker in our head, so you are free to have the thoughts that serve you in creating a reality that works, a reality that feels good. So every week, you know, I like to do the affirmations 3 times, and then I like to do our breathing. Why do I do that? Because 1, 2, 3, it pulls it together. It's the Trinity. It keeps us together. All of these numbers, you know, they're powerful. Mathematics is such a powerful thing in our life. So we're talking about blending. And, you know, what is about blending? You know, because we're going to blend with our higher self. We're going to blend with our inner guidance, because When we do that, when we always come from that, when we're walking around talking to our soul, when we're walking around, instead of yamma with the negative ego, we're going to obtain a mixture of that character, that true character, that quality of integrity. We're going to be consistent with that. We're going to merge into one. We're going to unite with universal law that is. We're going to have a harmonious effect on ourselves and on our family and on our world. So let's go ahead and say this week's affirmations again. I am free to be me. I love and approve of myself. Life is eternal and filled with joy. My mind is gently harmonious and at peace. Okay, to create a harmonious effect or result. That's what blending is, to create a harmonious effect or result. So we are going to go into this meditation. The meditation is the package. We're going to create a package, a perfect package that's going to be about harmony, about peace, about creating all of that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful experience of who we really are, because you are absolutely right where you're supposed to be. You're positioned perfectly for this time. This is a fabulous time to be alive on the planet. So take a deep breath, get relaxed, and get ready for this week's meditation. Just relax. Just allow yourself to float and feel relaxation as all of the stress relieves. All of the stress just leaves your body and you're feeling calmer. You're feeling much calmer. And closing your eyes or leaving them open, you can just kind of gauge yourself and how you feel. And 5, going deeper, relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing deeply, the fresh air. You can feel the air and how fresh it is. You can feel it on your skin, breezes. You're out in the wilderness. Behind you, you see a deep forest. You see a deep forest, dark and full. And yet here, it's just a meadow, a beautiful flat, rolling meadow where the grass is not too high. It looks like a carpet of green, a little blue. There are bluebonnets everywhere. Beautiful bluebonnets everywhere. Paths and designs of bluebonnets. Blue, the color of your throat chakra, the beautiful color of your throat chakra, as you begin to realize what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to go into a lifetime to settle. All of the times in your life, all of the times in your experiences of lifetimes that were hurtful to others, that were hurtful to you, that's gone now. But there's a little bit left. A little bit left that you know you're holding on to. That you know you're holding on to. Look down and look in your hands and see what's in your hands. There's a little package. There's a little brown package tied in cord, like a miniature of an old-fashioned wrapper. Brown paper with a little cord tying it together. And it's in your hands and it's so tiny you can't imagine what could be in it. You place it in one palm and just kind of rub your arms around it and hands around it and
feel the energy of it, and know that this little package is what you've been holding on to for a very long time, for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. Look at it. Take your time. Don't open it too quickly. There's something inside it that you need to release and let go of. Something that's keeping all of your difficulties in place. Those issues that you've worked on and worked on and worked on. The package is in your left hand. You're looking down at it. And with your right hand, you take the tiny little cord and you just pull it gently. And the package begins to open. The package begins to open. The paper flattens down and the cord is gone. And it's totally loose. And that issue, that glue, that stuff that's holding in place the issues, resentment, humiliation, betrayal, abandonment, entitlement. Which one of those words is holding you locked in a prison, locked in a prison? Because now you can see that the forest is gone and the meadow is gone and you're standing in a square. There's bars in front of you, bars to the left of you, bars to the right of you. It's your prison of your root emotion, the root emotion that everything comes out of. Every argument is about resentment. Every argument is about bitterness. Every argument is about humiliation and shame. All of the upsets in your life are based on this emotion, and now is the time to fly out of that prison. And the best surprise is here, because this prison only has 3 walls. So turn around full face. Yes, turn around full face and look out. And you can see that you can step out of this prison anytime you want, because you're the only one who's keeping it there. That's the truth. That's the truth about you. You want to know why? You want to know what will happen if you give it away and let go of it? That's an opportunity for trust. That's the moment of your trusting that God, Goddess Althi, is here for you, protecting you, holding the light in front of you, giving you all of the information that you need right here and right now. But first, you must let go. You must let go of the resentment. You must let go of the betrayal. You must let go of the emotion that's holding you in place with all of your anger, with all of the bitterness, with all of the need to be right. You can feel it every single time you want to hurt. You want to hurt, you want to hurt, and always feeling the hurt yourself inside you. Release, 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 release. And in your hand, you see the package. Again, you see the brown paper, and with your finger gently, gently wrap it up, and put the cord back around it, and take this little package, and in the middle of this cell, in the middle of the cell that you're standing in, remember, it's a cell. Remember, speaking symbolically to your subconscious mind, the cell, the DNA, the energy that's inside of your beingness, that's holding in place all of this stuff that you want right here and right now to release from your soul, from your heart. You are so precious. You are so good. You are so loved. You are so loved. You are love. You are love. The truth about who you are is that you are love. Absolutely, right here and right now. Take your little tiny package and put it right in the middle of the cell. Right in the middle of the cell that you're standing in is your prison. Yes. And the bars are going to melt. And the bars are going to melt. And as they melt, they're going to start to curve around like snakes. And they're going to curve around like snakes. And they're going to gobble up the package. And they're going to gobble up the package. And the package is going to be gone. And your resentment is gone. And your bitterness is gone. And your need for revenge. And your need to be right. And all of the humiliation. And all of the betrayal. And the abandonment. And all of those times that you felt so angry. And felt so much like hate. Hate, the hate is gone, the hate is gone, the hate is gone. And in its place is love, love, love. Feel the difference in the energy. When love walks in, when love comes in, feel the difference in the energy, and you feel so good about yourself right now. You feel so good about who you are right here and right now. And you know that you are at one. You are at one with all that there is. You are creative. Yes. You are a creative force. You are successful in the world. In the physical world, you are successful. Yes, because you come from love. You come from unconditional love with no ulterior motives, with no expectations, for the divine good of all. Every breath that you take, right here, right here, right here, right now. Every breath that you take, right here, right now. Breathe, relax. Coming back into your body now. Allow yourself to come back into your body now. Just take a deep breath. You'll feel your fingers and your toes. And we're going to count from 1 to 5, and then you can be back in the room feeling full of energy, feeling very, very, very good. 1, 2, and 3. Open. 4. Relax, relax. And 5. Open your eyes, open your eyes.
Welcome back to Rita's room. This is very nice. That was a lovely meditation where we got packages. What was in your package? So you know what? We're working with the Defining series, and this series is about accepting ourselves and now blending with our higher self and our guidance, and then working through into all of the other issues that we know that we have not quite let go of, because we are in this new dimension. We are moving into a 5th dimensional reality, and that 5th dimension does not allow us to bring our baggage with us. We have to leave it in the 3rd dimension, and all of that baggage of the 3rd dimension is about the ego. It's about the physical world, and it's about the ego. It's about all of our complaints and all of the things that we have to defend and explain. And so now that we're moving into a 5th dimension, we're here on this kind of crossroads, so to speak. It's kind of a bridge, and that we're in a lower 4th dimensional reality, and we're raising our consciousness. And as we are raising our consciousness into a higher 4th dimensional reality so that we can kind of flip into the 5th, we have to let go of this baggage, little bit at a time. So how do you do that? You know, what are you doing? Well, the best way that I know to do that is to look at what shows up in your life, whatever it is. And if it doesn't feel good, if something shows up in your life that doesn't feel good and causes disharmony, causes dis-ease, whatever it is, you know. For me, it could be a physical malady, whatever it is for you. All right, a relationship goes sour, and you hear the yama conversation. You're telling somebody off in your head. Whatever it is that's going on, you want to look at it as metaphor. You want to look at it as symbology, like as if you were defining, as if you were interpreting a dream. You want to look at that moment, because reality is really a dream. It's really an illusion. It's a holograph effect of your thoughts, your feelings, and your beliefs. And so you look at your reality and you say to yourself, what do I think? What do I feel? What do I believe? And then boom, you have an aha moment, and you realize that you've been carrying this thought around all of these years that turned into a feeling of despair, of distrust, of something, and that turned into a belief. And you know that you know what you know. And you know what? Being right doesn't feel good. Being right, being righteous, you know what that is? It's a substitute for being happy. Well, I choose to be happy. So do you. All right, so I have a quote here, and I like to talk about this quote because it's about patience, and patience is one of my challenges. So let's look at the quote. Patience, okay? That blending of moral courage with physical timidity. What it does that, Thomas Hardy, thank you very much, patience, that blending of moral courage with physical timidity. So what does that mean? That means you don't have to go out and, shoot up the house, but we can be very patient. We can be waiting in the moment. We can feel that understanding. We can blend with our courage, with our integrity, with our foundation, and then we can move forward in releasing the thoughts and the feelings and the beliefs that tie us to attachments that don't feel good. And that's what we do here every week in Reader's Room. We work with the releasing, the letting go, and then embracing. And we work with our inner child, we work with our adolescent. When we do these meditations, we go into a very deep place. And then we end up merging, and that's what we're doing this week. We're blending. This is a blending. So let's go ahead and say this week's affirmations again. I am free to be me. I love and improve of myself. Life is eternal and filled with joy. My mind is gently harmonious and at peace. All right, so these are some powerful affirmations that we have. Gently harmonious and at peace. We're going to be blending. We blended you and your soul because we're working on obtaining a mixture of a particular character with integrity, with authorship, that you feel seniority, that you feel that sense of certainty, which is what we're going to work with next week. And you're going to become merged into one, to unite with the universal all that is. Well, we're already connected. We're all connected. Everything is one consciousness. So we want to create that consciousness harmoniously, to have a harmonious effect, a harmonious result, and that's what blending is. So this week, you're going to affirm that you're free to be you, because you are, and you're going to act that out, what it is to be you. You're going to love and approve of yourself so that that you is loving and approving of yourself and of others. You're going to realize and understand that life is eternal and it is filled with joy, and that your life can be filled with joy, and that it is because you're making that choice, and that your mind is gently harmonious and at peace. So remember our quote, because patience has been a challenge for me. I think you could tell. So patience, that blending of moral courage and physical timidity. That means relax, folks, because we're in the future. So just relax. All right, I'm Rita. This is Rita's Room. I love being here. I've been doing this for so many years already. I love that we're on the internet and that I have people all over the world watching, sending me messages, telling me how much they're enjoying the show, asking for more. I had somebody ask me for 5 days a week. That was the only thing that they wanted. I love that. So I'm going to do my best to get you as much as I can. But remember, my website is full. It's full of meditations. It's full of archives of shows. You know, you can just go there and follow me on Facebook, because I love to talk to you on Facebook and know who you are. And remember, I love you, and I'll see you next time.
Fades on.